Yep.
You can hear it. We're live. Look at this. Sunny evening. I in the back garden, fresh from centre court, playing on centre court. I'm back to put the world to right with football. Michigan,
Where have you been?
nowhere. I've been work.
Well, you're in your
But
garden, yeah?
I'm in the garden. This is where I'll
Is this your
happily
garden?
host. Yeah, but it needs a lot of work. We're going to get some work done. But I will happily host the Super Cup final here. If you want to come over, we'll
Yeah,
do
go
it
on
and
then.
watch
You
it.
do Footballthicko. When is that?
I'm going to put because I've got electricity out here, so I can put the TV here.
How?
If it's just an electrical port out here.
How?
I don't know. It was here when I got here. So
Did you request it, yeah?
no, it was just here. It's just the plug socket. So I was like, all right, there's
How
a
you want it
main.
outside?
Because then we put the plug. There's a plug socket out here, so
Yeah,
we
but
can
what?
sit here.
You're going to take a TV outside?
Yeah, little TV. I've got deck in there, and I can put it on there.
Let me see.
I'm going to sort all this out. How do I do it here? Hold on. Oh no, I'll just turn it round. This all needs
Oh, you
doing
got
up.
a deck in, yeah?
Yeah, but that's got like a bench there, but we're gonna sort all that out.
What is that? Is that whole deck in yours, or is that next door neighbours there?
So this is all ours.
So what's that other bit? Why is there a partition?
There ain't a partition. It's just that's the living room and that's the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all one. So the Super Cup will be here. It'll be the only game that I'm interested in at the moment. I
What day
hear
is that?
it's on the 13th of August,
Perfect.
but I hear this evening that Tottenham are very close to getting Kudus from
Yeah,
West Ham.
yeah. You see?
But yeah, but
You
my
see?
my point. Well, I don't know enough about it. I know when I've seen him, he looks tasty.
You don't know enough about Kudus, but you're going to sit there and wank over Ritz, who you've never seen play in your life.
I didn't wank over him. I saw these parts. I said he looks a player.
But you don't know Kudus.
No, what I've seen of him, I like. This is the one thing I can't say. What you've seen him loads then, have you?
I've seen him more than I've seen Ritz.
Fair.
That's
But
fact.
no, look, listen, we need a winger, so I'm all for it if they're going to do it. I hope it's not the only one. I wonder why it's not Eze because I really wanted
His
Eze.
psychology is fantastic.
I want to know why it's not Eze.
He's going to Arsenal, that's why.
Yeah, but why did it go
Because
to
he's going to
Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Why did it?
Why not?
Yeah, but how did it even become a
Because you've
thing?
been sniffing for ages, bruv. You're not the first. Because you've got an idea doesn't mean you're the
No
first
one.
one.
I've never heard Arsenal wanting Eze, and now they want
Exactly.
Eze.
Just because you've never heard doesn't mean that ain't happening, bruv.
Yeah, but you normally hear these
No, you
things.
don't normally hear. Those are called rumours, Lee.
Well, why did we hear about Zubamendi then? And it happened
He was going Liverpool. He came Arsenal. What's your point?
last year. He was, yeah, last year he was, but not. Well, listen. If you get Eze, you got a good starter. You got a new goalkeeper who was like the most expensive goalkeeper ever.
Yeah, going from 5 mil.
Yeah, that's
I
incredible.
don't know why people are even talking about the squad players. They're not even here or there. It's about the marquee signings. But we've just chosen to do our business backwards.
Why is it backwards?
Because that's just how it is. Because we chose to get the cheaper ones done first, and everyone's laughing at it, knowing damn well we're going to sign bigger players.
I don't think there's nothing to laugh at. I think they've done great business. To be fair,
That's not what it says. That's not what it says in the Footballthicko group. I've just seen Marvin.
That's Marv.
And Ken Dog.
Well, but where is Ken Dog? I thought he was coming.
No, that's what I thought. He's all gassing. He's not even here.
He's probably sorting out. He's probably sorting out. I can't because I'm on my phone, but he's probably sorting out loans and placements. What is that John O'Shea thing? John O'Shea in charge of loans and placements. I mean, Ken Dog gave it a good idea. When Man United have put John O'Shea in charge of loans and placements, it's a director of football thing. I don't get that. I mean,
you can't tell me that's not the milkman job.
Of course it is. I just don't get why.
Milk boy. He's got the milk boy. He's the milk boy. He's going around in school giving out milk. That's that job.
So if that's what that is, then yeah. I mean, because being in charge of loans and placements is quite a director of football.
That's the director of football job.
Yeah, like making sure that they go to the right places, keeping on track of them. So
it's basically welfare. He's doing the players on loan. He's doing welfare, so he's going around calling them up. Are you all right? Yeah, all good. They're picking up 250k a year.
But I didn't think they wanted to give jobs to
Exactly.
players like that.
They're giving out mixed messages, Man United. They're a mess. And it's beautiful to see them struggle. And it's beautiful to see people that can
But
do.
they're gonna get Cunha. They got Cunha. They're gonna get this in Buemo.
So
If they get those two, if they sell
what
Rashford,
are these two world class or something? Is
no,
Mbuemo
they're
and
not. But maybe
world
it's
class?
the team. Maybe sometimes it's the team you've got to get right. And I'm not. I'm just here to give a counter argument. But
We've been here
if
before. We've
they
been here
get the
before. We've seen this before. Harley boy, how you doing? You recovered?
oh yeah, I saw Harley. I hope you're all right, mate. I saw you was in hospital. Sending love, bro. Um, but yeah, like sometimes the sum of its parts is bigger. If they've got two forwards now in Cunha and Buemo, and they've got the other lad, Hoyland, they've
Who
got
Rasmus?
Ahmad.
Rasmus who doesn't score?
Well, yeah, but if he's more of a focal point and they can play off him, they got Ahmad Diallo. They're going to sell Garnacho. They're going to sell Rashford. They're going to.
So
I
they're
don't know if
selling
they
the
can
best
sell.
players.
Well, yeah, but Rashford's not been a part of their.
JBRS got it wrong. He got something wrong the other day, Lee. And
Why? What
I
happened?
vouched for him as well. I vouched for him.
Who got wrong?
JBRS, Jordan Brown.
What did he say?
I all anointed him as well, giving him titles and everything.
Yeah. Now what?
He swore blind that Ritz was going to Man City. Yeah, he's admitting to it first time. He's saying,
Yeah.
and he got it wrong. He got it wrong, unfortunately. And he actually owes someone on here £10 bigs. Yeah, so good now, getting better at home. Good on you,
good
Harley
man,
boy.
Harley. Good.
Jay Greaves, what are you saying?
I
United
mean,
want Ollie Watkins. They can have Ollie Watkins, bro.
hey, if they get Ollie Watkins as well, bloody hell,
Yes,
they
I
are.
did
They've
first
got a whole
time.
forward line there.
Ritz.
Which was not going.
Going LFC. I told, but listen, bro, you got it wrong. You said he was going Man City. Love.
But what?
No, I never said Man
If
City.
they get Ollie Watkins, they've got Cunha and Buemo. That's good, man. That's good. 4-3-3.
Yeah.
That's good. That is good.
Well, that sounds like you're saying top four.
No, I'm not saying that yet. I think there's still so much more to be done. No, it's exciting. I'd be excited as a Man United fan. I'd be like, at least I think so. I think because maybe it's time that they get these players that can be in the right spot to work as a collective.
Like when they tried to get a Delit, a Ugarte, a Euro.
That's a different manager, wasn't it? That's what I'm saying. Maybe this is what this manager needs.
This manager proved to be worse though tactically.
Well, we'll soon find out. That's what I'm saying. If he gets these 4-3-3, then it works. They want to go, yeah, he's been back. If he doesn't,
4-3-3 though.
I thought that's what he. No, he does play a 4, or does he play back three?
Plays a back three.
I say he plays a 3, 5, and a 2.
Yeah.
So how's he going to play all three of the forwards then?
Well, you tell me.
I thought he plays a 4-3-3.
No.
All right. Well, either way, if they get these players, he clearly thinks they need more goals, and if they get them, then. But I tell you what, Liverpool, they've put their money where their mouth is. 200 million already. Not even July the 1st.
So what we're saying for Liverpool? Who they brought in?
They brought in Verts, Frimpong, the left back from Bournemouth, Kirkes. Is it Kirkes?
So why did they bring in a right back in Frimpong?
Because they lost the right back.
So why are they bringing a left back in Kirkes?
Because I thought they're going to get rid of the left back, Robertson. They want to go.
So they've gone light for light basically. So they haven't improved.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to improve those players, right?
They haven't improved them, though, have they?
How do you know?
What, is Frimpong better than Trent?
I don't know. It might be how they want to set up. He's better for them. They might feel that they've got enough in their midfield if they've got someone like this Spurs.
All those assists that Trent was doing, and all that creativity that he provides for Liverpool, he's their most creative player. All that's
I
gone.
don't know.
Yeah, but all that's gone.
We'll soon see.
Robertson was meant to be the best left back since Ashley Cole on the wing.
He lost his place in the team last year.
Yeah, last season towards the end.
Well, that's probably why he's replacing him. And if they replace him and they strengthen in those areas,
I'll say Kirkes is probably a stronger acquisition, maybe, but we'll see about that.
But this is what I'm saying. It's exciting. It's looking exciting. I mean, City.
They've lost players though. City's the most worrying.
They look really. I've been watching them, and they are a joy to watch. Best I've ever seen them.
I'm joking.
Best I've seen them. When I saw that Juventus game, I was like,
fantastic.
This is fantastic. It was enjoyable.
And that's what I've been trying to tell people. Forget Liverpool. Liverpool's a fluke season. They're going to finish third, Liverpool, I reckon.
So you think you're gonna come above them?
Yeah, we're going to finish second. Man
and
City
you've
won
got.
this league.
But then hold on, we haven't done this since the fixtures come out, and when you saw the fixtures, you went Arteta out by October.
I said by Christmas, didn't I?
Well, no, you fucking did, mate. You said October, boy.
By Christmas, he could be out.
So, but hold on, this is what I'm saying. You've got Man United away first, Liverpool away third. You've got in the middle, is it Leeds?
Leeds.
Yeah. Yeah. And, man, then you've got Newcastle and Chelsea in September.
That's what I'm saying. If he doesn't get the team right, and if he doesn't get the right striker, and he's out, buddy.
Yeah, and then who comes in? Then you be careful what you wish for. You said Arteta was unproven, and now you're getting a guy.
Losing Arsene Wenger was worse than losing Arteta.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, come on. But what I'm saying is, you say Arteta was unproven.
Yeah,
we've got an unproven manager. I know that Fabregas has been at Como, and they're saying all the good things, all the right things, and I'm sure he's got a very tactical brain. He's one of the best pundits I've seen during the World Cup, and that he's brilliant. But he's still quite unproven. Like
doesn't he have more experience than what Arteta did when he come?
Yeah, he did. But I guess what I'm saying is there's a big jump from Como to Arsenal, and
there's a big jump from number 2 to Arsenal.
Yeah, there is. But he came in at Arsenal at the right time.
What's a bigger jump? Coming as a number 2 or someone that's really managed?
Number 2 at Man City or at Como? Still a bigger jump for Arteta. Yeah, I agree. But my point is that when he came into Arsenal,
yeah, but you just said
there's a lot of work to be done at Arsenal.
Yeah, no, but there's always a lot of work to be done. You've just answered my question.
Yeah, but now you're a stone throw away from the league.
There's no point in adding more fluff to it when you've just said you agree.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, it's still like you're still getting someone who is, you could say, unproven. Like I respect what he's doing at Como, and it sounds like it's all good. I don't see it, so I can't talk as if it's like I know it inside out. But my point is that it's like any manager, like Ange. I know it's totally different, but when Ange went from Celtic to Tottenham, the jump is huge, and that's where, like we was talking about today, he got found out because what he could do in Celtic with a squad and what he could do in the Premier League with a squad is two totally different things. And so what I'm saying is that when you are managing a team like Como, it's like Thomas Frank now, any minor success, if you beat a big team, if you sort of punch above your weight and you come mid-table or whatnot, or you get promoted from the league below, you're gonna stand out more because you're kind of they didn't expect you to do it. But when you go to Arsenal, you can't lose games. You can't lose games. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. The one circumstance with him, he came when Arsenal, there wasn't much, they weren't thinking much about Arsenal. Like it was like he was on the slide. He was going backwards and Tottenham was going up.
We just finished 5th that year.
Yeah, but when he came in, Emery...
when he came in, we finished 8th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My point is that the 2 seasons or 3 seasons before, you 5th and 5th, right? 3 fifths?
5th and 6th or something.
Yeah, right. So it was all
2000s. It was before Arteta.
Yeah, the last 2 Wengers was outside of the top 4.
It was 5, 6, 5.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So, but considering what Arsenal were 18 years in the top 4, 20. It was going down slightly, right? Not massively. I'm not on the terrible.
It's 20.
20 years, sorry. So it was going backwards, right? So he came in and he got the benefit of the doubt with the COVID year, as did a lot, and he won the FA Cup. So that kind of, but the second year wasn't a good one for him when he came 8th, but then he came 5th, and then he came second. So
he came 8th twice.
Yeah, that's what I said. 8th, 5th, 2-2-2.
And you said you said on this very podcast, you and Marvin said Arsenal.
Of course, I'm going to give you that. No, of course, I'm going to give you that.
I was asking you to try and have a conversation.
Remember this: when you came 5th that time, you had pole position. We beat you, and it was still in your hands. And you lost to Newcastle, and they're they had that fervent crowd because they're getting taken over. I think they all knew next season was going to be big for them, which it was. They got in the top four,
Yeah.
and away from home that night on the Monday Night Football, you bottled it. And so, of course, I'm going to give you it because we had to beat you, and then you still had to lose.
But
you did.
but outside of giving it, you said that Arsenal wouldn't stand another chance of making.
Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I'll happily accept that. I thought
both said that and laughed, and then
yeah, of course, I did. Yeah, I agree.
That's following season. We came.
Egg on my face. Yeah, egg on my face. I can't argue.
Which you and Marv, which everyone's laughing at now.
No, I've not laughed at second. I keep saying that you're close to winning the league.
Okay, get me.
You're a stone's throw from it. You're a stone's throw from it.
Win the league this season was catastrophic in my opinion. Can you get me one, please?
Say?
Kate,
what?
I'm not going to be sucking it, man. I'm going to have it there so we get to the temperature. Can you get me one, please?
So what will you say if Liverpool do win?
Win what? They're not.
You can categorically 100% say.
100% say, yeah.
Wow.
100%.
Can you 100% say right now, without all these transfers done, if it was to start today, you'd come second over them?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So where do you think Chelsea's going to come?
Fourth.
Because they're getting players. Fourth. Where do you think Newcastle's going to come?
Fifth.
United?
Seventh.
Tottenham?
Seventh.
But you just said United seventh.
Yeah, United ninth.
See, people listen to bit you don't realise. See, look, you gave two the same answer.
No, but I moved them over.
Villa?
Over. Who?
Villa? They're the ones who are gonna find it tough.
I'm not sure about Villa yet. Let's see what they do because they just sold their women's team.
Well, yeah, but isn't that done to be smart?
Yeah, so now they've got
right. That's what Chelsea did. Yeah, that's what Chelsea did.
Yeah. Now they can go and spend.
Yeah, it just makes the PRS.
There you go. Frimpong can't defend, Jordan says.
There is a
better defender than Trent, which is saying something. Trent
Frimpong. Are you sure? Yeah. Because Trent, the one thing, and I like Trent because
I think Liverpool finished fourth.
Wow. I like Trent a lot because I like a fullback that will bomb it. I care more about attacking.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. Yeah, so I'm all for that. But then, therefore, I know his shortcomings are going to be in defence. So if he's not that good, what's Frimpong then? Is Frimpong just another Trent? Is his main assets going forward?
Yeah, attacking.
And why? What is there footage of him defending, or is there stats about how he defends? Because surely they're not. Yeah, surely they don't want a player who can't defend.
No,
Trent is not known for his defense. Yeah, but we all know Trent can't really defend. He's not a great defender. So if Jordan Brown is saying that Frimpong is not as good as Trent defending, then he's not a very good right back. So it'd be very surprising if that's the case.
He's been caught red-handed. Good.
But then you're saying City first, Arsenal second, Liverpool third, Chelsea fourth, Newcastle fifth. Who else is there? Who else was there?
I'm going to put Villa sixth.
Villa sixth. And then Brighton?
10th.
Mid-table, yeah. Mid-table, okay. Bournemouth, mid-table.
Yeah.
So you're saying that's your top five. So if Arteta comes second again, has he got to be sacked?
What's he winning?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But now, when it gets to this part of football, the game of football, the business of football, everyone forgets it. Well, they haven't forget it, but you know how much acquisitions City have been making?
Yeah. I was watching, and I was on here complaining in January, watching Man City buy Mamouche, bedding Mamouche, knowing damn well they're not going to win the league, knowing damn well this is for next season. Do you know how crazy it is? So they've been planning for this season coming from last season. So from January, whenever it was, they brought in Mamouche and whoever these other guys. They said, yeah, boom, we're gonna bed them in from now. And then come next season, this Mamouche and Haaland together up front with Cherokee behind and Foden is Rodri back is fucking dangerous, bro.
So my point is then, so how can you sack a manager up against that if he comes second?
Because
who's going to do better?
Because season just gone, he just let Liverpool win the league.
All right, but this is next season now, and you've got him. You like, unless he throws away the league.
And if we come above Liverpool and finish below Man City, even more reason to sack him if we come above Liverpool this season for me. And if we don't,
my point is that looking at City now,
even more reason to sack Arteta if we come in between Man City and Liverpool, and you know what I'm saying, and don't win a league, or that's sackable, bro. Because that same team won the league last season.
So, do you think you could win the Champions League?
Depends on Man City. All depends on Man City, bro. It's all about Man
City. That's my point then. Like, if they're that strong, you can't sack a manager for being the next best because they are that strong.
But Lee, we could have won the league. We should have won the league this season.
That's gone now. That's gone.
We should have won the league this season before, really. In fact, we should have won. We should have won them all. But little tweaks at the elite level make big changes, and this is what happened. He made the wrong tweaks, like playing Odegaard against Aston Villa at home in midfield. That's a bad mistake. Keeping Zinchenko on longer than he should have against Liverpool the first time round away at Anfield when we was 2-0 up, let them get a goal in 2-1, and we kept Zinchenko on, and he was getting stripped to pieces by Salah. Yeah. That stupid tactics that didn't do it quick enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, things like that, and then you go in. I can't remember who we played after that, but I know we played Southampton. We got a 2. Was it West Ham? I think it was West Ham. We got a 2-2 draw or 3-3 draw or something.
Lingard scored.
Yeah, they went at home against Southampton and we're 2-0 down.
That's a goalie's fault. Yeah.
But who brought the goalkeeper, Lee?
Well, yeah.
Where's he gone now? He's gone now.
He might be going to.
He's gone. He's gone. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's gone to Southampton, but I heard he's going somewhere else now.
Yeah, for more money.
But so this is my point then. So, what does it take then? So you're talking Zubimendi, possibly Eze. You've got another goalie. What else will it take to at least go
a striker and a winner?
So the striker being
me personally, it's got to be Glockereds, but I know the manager wants Sesko.
So I spoke to my wife was getting her nails done the other day, so I took the dog for a walk because we drove her to the place, and we went to the pub. Just sat in the pub waiting for her, and they were Arsenal fans. So I started talking to them, and I was like, "Oh, what's happening? Who do you think?" They said Gyökeres and stuff, but they said if he gets him, they still think he will start with Havertz up front at the start of the season. And I don't know these people, bro.
They're Arteta's.
I said, would you sack him? They said no.
Yeah, they're Arteta's. The Arteta's.
I don't know many Arteta's out, bro.
Yeah, because these fans, I saw someone say the other day, if Arteta wins the Champions League, he's eclipsed Arsene Wenger's legacy. This is how these lot think.
That's tough. I don't know about that, but
I don't know about that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I disagree. That's fair.
I disagree. Thank you. Don't say I don't know about that.
But I mean, if he was to win the Champions League and then win a league, I mean,
even then you ain't eclipsed it. You can't eclipse 3 league titles and 7 FA Cups and say you've eclipsed 3 trophies.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. I mean, Wenger brought a lot more than just trophies to the club. That's why I don't think you can eclipse
this whole trophy the second time round because we had to build a stadium.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. But he didn't just bring that. He's the style, the diets. He brought a lot to the game and to Arsenal. So I can't. Yeah, I don't think you could eclipse that. That's a silly thing for fans to say.
There's a PR around Arteta, and it's just in overdrive, and you can't say nothing about Arteta to Arsenal fans, and that's a crazy bit. And they'll slag Wenger off to praise Arteta. It's mad. Even happens in the WhatsApp group with Ari. Ari does it all the time.
What's he say?
I said Havertz has got to be. He said Sterling is the worst signing we've ever made. I said no. I think Havertz is top 10 because Havertz cost money. I said Sterling was a loan deal, and that's on the manager again. I said your manager is the one that brought him in, and he started reading off all these Wenger players. And I was like, you're trying to disrespect Wenger to make Arteta look better. It's mad.
So who is the worst ever Arteta signing?
Oh, Havertz.
Ever?
Yeah, that shadow of a doubt.
Are you mad?
He cost 65 million.
He scores goals.
He doesn't score goals. He's on 280 a week.
Right.
He's crap. Simple.
Well,
you're telling me Havertz scores goals?
Bruv, Shane showed me a stat recently, and he was like, yeah, he got about 13, but he was out.
He got 9 goals.
9 goals.
He got 9
in the
goals.
Prem or all competition?
That's in the Prem.
Right, all competitions, 13, is it?
So, yeah, 13. Crap.
But he was out for half the season.
I don't care.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's the worst signing, but
he is.
Well, but then, okay, so you need to get Gyökeres. You're saying if you get Eze Gyökeres, you've got Zubimendi.
Top goal scorer last season was Mo Salah with 29 goals. Then it was Isak with 23. Yeah. Then it was Haaland, interesting, with 22 goals. And Haaland played 31 games. Yeah. Isak played 34, and Mo Salah played 38 because he was out for a while.
What did Havertz play?
He was out for a while.
What did Havertz play?
Let's see Havertz. He's so far down. So Havertz played 23 games and got 9 goals.
So that's not too bad.
James Maddison played 31 games and scored 9 goals.
Maddison got 9 goals. Bloody hell.
Thomas Souček.
Yeah. West Ham.
Got 9 goals.
Did he?
Solanke played 27 games, got 9 goals.
Oh, he's fantastic, Solanke.
Fantastic. He was crap. He got 9 goals.
No, he's fantastic.
He got 9 goals.
He is fantastic. Man.
Ahmad, Man United, Ahmad, 26 games, 8 goals. And you're telling me Havertz is top?
Well, Havertz played less games than all of them. Played 23, you said.
Yeah, but Ahmad played 4 more games than him and scored one less goal.
Well, yeah, so what? Yeah, but he's playing a different position, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing out wide.
He's a winger, exactly.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying what these guys said in the pub. I was intrigued.
What do you say when you watch Havertz play? What do you see a great player there?
Oh well, no, the Man United game was poor. The cup game, I was like, that's really poor.
That's how he is every game.
But then you didn't have another striker. But if you get the striker now, that's what I'm saying. So if you get this Gyökeres, if you get Eze, if you got Zubimendi, if you got the goalkeeper,
I don't think
what else do you need? What else do you need?
A new manager.
What else do you need on the field?
Maybe a new number 10, if I'm honest.
Who's realistically out there?
I don't know now. I think Cherokee was a great option. I can't believe it.
And where did he go? Man City. It's not you let him go. It's the money talks.
No, he wasn't Man City's first choice. Yeah. He wasn't.
He's gone there.
Yeah, because Arsenal dilly-dallying.
But this is what I'm saying. But you're. I'm not saying Arteta in, Arteta out, all that. Well, let's see.
Is Bergkamp as good as Havertz? Bergkamp was better than Havertz.
Bergkamp's far better. Bergkamp is a million times better. But Nicholas Jackson,
he's up to Arsenal. I would be indifferent because I believe in Nicholas Jackson could be a top striker, but he misses a lot of chances. Misses a lot of chances. He doesn't stop, which I give him credit for. But he's not clinical.
So this is what I'm saying to you. You're saying about Arteta in out, whatever it may be.
So Chris,
but there's lots of players to find
as well. You need to be back.
You need to back.
I had some managers. Is he crazy? For fuck's sake. Evening Greens, what are you saying, fella? What's this? Yes, he's just faster. Hold on. Who's he saying just faster?
Not Havertz to Bergkamp, is he saying it? No, he can't be.
He can't be.
Yeah, no, he is. No, he's saying Bergkamp is better, but Havertz is faster. That's why Alonso have done a 3-4-3 at Leverkusen. For this Brits, is it?
No, for Frimpong.
Ah. Well, will Arteta change the system? I doubt it. He's
He's
got
too much
two good
tempo.
centre halves.
That's Liverpool League. Question to you both: has Arteta surpassed Wenger's legacy?
No, we said that. We said that already. No, and he won't. He will never surpass it unless he won 7 leagues in Champions League. Arteta's going nowhere, and he deserves to stay. I can't argue with that. I'm not going to argue with that. He does deserve to stay. City from the last 2 transfers, and this is what I'm saying, Jordan Brown. I agree with you, and this is what I'm trying to say to Chris. How can you say Arteta out when this other team are basically buying themselves to be as immortal as possible for the next season? Like you're already fighting an uphill battle.
Liverpool just do that. Havertz and Sesko are better than Haaland and Mamouche. No chance, bro.
He's lying.
I told you,
Arsenal probably make league cut, and top goalies will say it's a start. Wow.
Facts.
Who did Jay Green support?
Arsenal.
Oh.
See?
I mean, who's the guy? Who's the white geezer who hates Arteta?
Lee Gunner.
Jesus Christ. He's never liked Arteta.
He hates everything, though. He hates everything Arsenal, but he's an Arsenal fan.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Greens, what do you disagree with? The Arteta thing? Chris, I remember you said in last stream that we're...
Please don't tell me you said that.
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't say that.
He might have had a couple doobies.
I swear I never said that.
Isaac ain't going nowhere. Isaac ain't going anywhere.
Well, apparently he's after he wants to leave today. Apparently,
I thought I read that they're going to make him the most. Like they're going to make him big money. Are they in the Champions League as well? Aren't they?
Listen, JB, look, Biggs is here, baby. Wants the money. Who's in the Champions League?
Newcastle, aren't they?
Yeah. Havertz ain't that bad, really, Chris. Come on, Nick. Not a starter exactly, but he's 65 million. He was meant to start, bro. Not that bad. By the way, Lord Wenger is not to be disrespected fucking ever.
Other than when he's talking all this FIFA rubbish, World Cups in 2 years and all that. No, what a joke.
No, Arteta was that shunned him. Yeah, who's that? Who hated Arteta because he tried to get a photo? Oh, Lee Gunner.
Is it?
Why he hates Arteta? Because he was shunned.
I doubt it. I don't know. Some people get like this. They get like that.
Exactly. That sounds plausible, Lee.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that Croatia? You right?
No. I heard you got Love Island in the background. You've been watching Love Island, yeah?
How did you know there was Love Island in the background?
I could hear it. I
didn't even know Love Island was in the background.
I'll watch it.
Who's your favourite one?
Well, the guy who was with the Irish girl, he's been on the Spurs podcast. His name's Tommy.
He said the guy.
Tommy.
He said the guy's his favourite, not even the girl. Oh, he's
trying I liked him with her. That's what I'm saying.
Who's the bird?
I liked him. Yeah, but she.
Right. What's she doing?
Well, she dirtied on the American girl. I was like, that's fucked. That was fucked. You see it?
What's she got? A new toy?
No, it's next door, bro.
Oh, was it kids?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is on the Love Island, it was the Tommy was with the Irish girl. She got voted off.
Oh, did she?
She thought she was going to win it, boy, and she got voted off.
Who's that Megan bird? She's getting on my tits.
That's the one that she got voted off.
Oh, Megan got voted off.
Yeah, there's the Meg though. There's Meg as well. Oh no, so there's Meg, a blonde girl.
Yeah, she's annoying.
She's annoying.
Lee's mate is on there. Who's your mate?
His name's Tommy.
Hey, Kate, who's Tommy? Yeah. That's Lee's mate. How's he your mate? You're about 20 years older than him now.
Because he and his brother are big Spurs fans. They came on. His brother's a boxer, a good boxer. So I went to watch his brother box a few times. They've been on talking about Tottenham. Not like we're not pals. I'm just saying he came on. He knows Kev more than me.
I love this Spurs podcast. Fantastic.
Well, you should come on that now, but then you can come on that.
Get me on, innit?
No, because it's different. It's different.
What do you mean it's different? I can go anywhere.
It's different. No, I'm not saying you aren't, but you're an Arsenal fan, and that is.
I'm Footballthicko. I can come on there as Footballthicko.
Mate, the people we've had on their stories. I'm like, buddy, I better make sure work don't see this. Millwall, fuck them all, and all that. Appreciate seeing my new tattoos yet.
Hey.
Love an 8. Told you better vote for Raj.
There you go. Tommy Robertson's new recruit. Terrier.
Spurs are going to finish 17th next season. I doubt it.
Nah, not with Frank.
Doubt it. They brought in Thomas Brent. They brought him in to be stable.
Anyway, Lee, I'm logging off. It's done.
Right.
It's done.
Good fun.
Please. Love.
Well, love. We'll see you next week.
Love. Skunk.